I welcome you today to CSC Talk Radio. It is my honor, my privilege, and my pleasure to be here with you today. It is Free for All Friday. Let's cut to the chase and get straight to the show. It's Free for All Friday, and this you must know. Your voice will be heard across the heart of this land. Your opinion is important, and I think you're just grand. It's Free for All Friday. Your calls are all welcome. We'll talk about almost anything. We deny very seldom. So get your coffee ready. It's the brew that is true. Let's get on with the show. Of course, this day is for you. 877-895-5410 is the number to call. 877-895-5410. It's Free for All Friday. Well, you know, if you'll remember several weeks ago, I told you my family was going to be spreading Christmas out for a long time. And after this weekend, we can officially say Christmas is over. So I got all my family coming in, and we're going to have Christmas this weekend. And so I've been a busy little girl this week trying to get things ready. I was sitting last night as I'm doing this last-minute work and had several projects going at one time, and my husband has been very, very helpful. We had the news on, as always, because I have to watch the news and know what's going on. And the word artificial intelligence. Tucker Carlson had a segment on artificial intelligence and how this is going to be replacing jobs. And it was very interesting. So I heard this talk last night on the news, how technology and machines are replacing the human worker. So we're going to have less jobs, going to be in trouble. Well, we've talked about this a year or two ago. We did talk about that. But I want to concentrate on the words artificial intelligence. So let's have some fun with this. While listening and watching this, my mind went, you know where it went, is always goes to the leadership in D.C. And when I'm talking about leadership in D.C., I'm talking about a.k.a. Congress, a.k.a. the Democrats, a.k.a. the rhinos. And then I went to Merriam-Webster. Artificial, human contrived, often on a natural model. Man-made, an artificial limb, an artificial diamonds. Nobody wants artificial diamonds. No, you want the real thing. Having existence in legal, economic, and political theory caused or produced by a human and especially social or political agency, and an artificial price advantage within these companies. Okay, it goes on and on with that. The third one, lacking in natural or spontaneous quality, an artificial, Smiley-an, an artificial. It's artificial. They are phony. They're lacking in natural or spontaneous qualities. Here's one that fits it even better. Imitation. Sham. You got that? Based on differential, morphological characters, not necessarily indicative of natural relationships. But we're going to stick with this imitation and sham. What does that make you think of? Regarding so many things coming out of D.C. in the last, a couple of decades, what we're being told and then being retold or told again or told something else. Well, let's go simple first. It was global cooling, then it was global warming, and now it's climate change because they can't make up their mind. But it is a crisis. It is the biggest crisis and threat to us, according to past administrations and current people. But only the government-bought and paid-for scientists concur with all the dangerous data. There is no crisis at the border. That's what they're telling us. It wasn't so long ago that we were also being told we are overpopulated and we need to slow down to grow the birth rates. And we abort millions of babies. We have. But new data, according to the wise ones, we are not populating fast enough, And that's why we need more people, more immigrants, more migrants here to help us, to do the work we can't do because there's not enough of us and we're not willing. But wait a minute. While Nancy Pelosi doesn't believe the facts from Homeland Security, what about the jobs? Do they believe in the artificial intelligence, the technology, the computers, the machines taking human jobs? Because they are. Well, let's go back to that artificial intelligence. If they are taking human jobs, and if we have not populated fast enough, which seems like that ought to be okay. So tell me again, oh wise ones, what jobs are these illegal aliens going to fill? If the artificial intelligence, the machines, the computers are going to take these jobs, what are they going to do? You can't have it both ways. So let's go back one more time to the artificial intelligence. Imitation, sham. You know, people, we've been shammed. They sham us every single day. DC is full of phony artificial intelligence, non-factual, another phrase for lies, non-factual rhetoric. Every single day. Nancy Pelosi bragged just a few years back about what a great legislator she is. But now she can't legislate anything to compromise or come together to work together with the president. Nada. Nothing. Zippo. Yes, it's the president's fault that everything has shut down and he isn't willing to get along to work together. So she says. And about the snowflakes that follow the socialists in this nation. As the president was in the meeting and they had the live stream going yesterday there on the border in Texas, I was watching that here on my phone. I don't have any TVs in here, but I was watching it on my phone. And while different people in this meeting were speaking and explaining what they deal with on the border from their perspective, now they had Border Patrol there, they had commissioners there, they had senators there, they had landowners there. And in front of, they had the tables kind of set up in a horseshoe. The cameras and the media were there. And then they had these chairs and a little small table, and they had the paraphernalia of the drugs and some of the other things that they bring, that they catch, that they get, that they comprehend, or whatever you call it, there at the border. One woman got up and she had pictures that she was explaining what was going on in this and in that one. And even the dead bodies that they find. The abuse of the immigrants by the coyotes. They told us that the coyotes will take money from these people that are desperate. They are desperate to find a new life. And then they'll take them and wander them around in the wilderness and get them lost and leave them. Now that's immoral. While all this was being explained, my point is, the snowflakes, they commented in rapid fire. They can comment on these things on Twitter and on Facebook and blah, blah, blah. And they said, I wish we could know what really goes on. And I'm just thinking, what is wrong with these people? Bugs, they're Looney Tunes, although Bugs Bunny had more sense than that. Even Yosemite Sam, who was always not quite up there with Bugs, even he knows better than that. Do you know better than that? Do we know better than that? Are we going to accept this artificial intelligence from DC? The sham. 877-895-5410. It is Free for All Friday, and we will be right back.